Welcome back, fellow junior Egyptologists. We are here at lesson 45 in Doodling with Purpose, your step-by-step, week-by-week guide to learning Egyptian hieroglyphics. And as I've noted a few times, it is still important to be drawing them the correct way, like it's calligraphy, because it's one of those things where you don't want to start a bad habit and draw them the incorrect way. All right, as always, time for review. Let's do the three glyphs from last week first. So first up, we did the notched palm, candy cane down, and a half circle. Then we did the sled with package, reverse candy cane, square, divided, triangle, diagonal, down, and down. And then finally, we did the thatched field, which is a circle with 9 dots in any order that you so see. All right, today our first new glyph is going to be a frayed rug. And this could be interpreted to mean a rug that is losing its strings, I guess you could say, for bad or worse. Or you could also interpret it as a rug with fringes like this at the end of it. Either way, it's pretty easy to draw because it is a rectangle with 4 lines coming out to represent the fringes. Pretty easy to draw and not too complicated. Although we are getting into odd 3-letter sounds. So this is going to be the sound TZIA, TZIA, like ts, like a in the back of your throat. Tss, not a proper Z, but a ts, TZIA. All right, I kind of think as a person named Tsia's rug. So there we have our rectangle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 fringes. Once again, simple rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4 fringes. This one's pretty easy. Again, rectangle, like in kindergarten. 1, 2, 3, 4 fringes, and that's TZIA. All right, next up we're going to get into another Egyptian scepter. We've already done 2 of the scepters. We've done the whip and we've done the hook. Now we are doing the religious scepter, which was the one on the right there. So it's a scepter with a long handle and then kind of a curved rectangle at the top. It actually took me a while to figure out how to draw this one. For some reason, it just kept eluding me. And I was struggling a lot. So hopefully my explanation today will make it a lot easier for you. And however long you want to draw the pole at the end is up to you. Obviously there's longer versions, but it's this top piece that really shows what it looks like. So with all these common Egyptian religious objects here, you can see it's listed as number 1 on this sheet. This is what it looks like when written as a glyph if you were going to find it on papyrus or written on a stela or on a wall, etc., etc. So it's not too complicated, and it's pronounced TZCHM. Now you have to put a Z in front of this. TZCHM. TZCHM. The weird way that I think about this is, for some reason, it sounds like the Saved by the Bell character, Zach Morris. Like Zach M. Zachem. Zachem. Zach Morris. I don't know why, but it works for me. If it works for you, hey, knock yourself out. If it doesn't, you don't ever have to think of Zach Morris ever again unless you're watching Saved by the Bell, the remake of the remake of the remake. Okay, so Zachem. Line down and a curve, like a little mountain, then short curve in, straight down, and a back around. 1, 2, 3, 4 detail lines. So again, short line with 2 curves, then smaller reversed curves, straight down and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the detail. One more time. Start with a short line, 2 curved lines down, reverse curved lines that are shorter, straight down for the handle, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go, Zachem. Last up today, we're going to do another body part. This is going to be the Heart and Windpipe, which is actually a very important hieroglyph. It's used in a lot of amulets. It's used in a lot of words, and it has some religious connotations, especially because of the whole mummification, etc. It's the center glyph seen here. We haven't done that top one yet. That's the glyph for gold, but you can recognize the ankhs on either side, and then you have the heart and windpipe that is in the middle. It really does look like a heart with kind of like a stick coming out of the top, and then a cross, or a straight line, if you will. So that is the heart and windpipe, and this is going to be pronounced TZIMA, or again, TZIMA, like a tss in the back of the throat. All right, so 2 sides of a heart, straight up from the bottom, and cross. 2 sides of a heart, straight up from the bottom, and cross. And the line goes through the heart there. So 2 hearts, 1 on each side, straight up, and cross. And that's TZIMA. All right, so last quick shout out. I would definitely still encourage you to check out a lot of ancient Egyptian books. Kids' books are great because they're written at a very basic level. And if you can get your hands on some kids' books, either on Amazon or a used bookstore, or if you want to go for something, more, I wouldn't say hardcore, but, more thick, if you will, than just a kid's book, there's a lot of great books out there on the history of ancient Egypt. And it's really fun to read these now that you know your basic hieroglyphics because you'll start to recognize a lot of stuff. You'll get a lot more out of them than you would have if you didn't know your basic hieroglyphs. So I definitely encourage checking out some important Egyptian reading as you move forward in your Doodling with Purpose lessons. All right, we will be back here next week, as always, with 3 more as we keep plunging through the triple consonants, unraveling the mysteries of ancient Egypt, one doodle at a time, here on Doodling with Purpose, your step-by-step guide to learning hieroglyphics. If you like this, please do share it. Give it a subscription, a like. It tells YouTube to share it with other people, and that helps spread knowledge. And that's what we're all about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Good luck.